Hi, my 4B friends. Happy Asynchronous Day. Now that we are back on our asynchronous schedule, I have so many new things that I want you to try working on your own, or so many things that I want to show you too. So I know that during our math parts of our asynchronous days, you've been working on Prodigy, or maybe playing Zapped, or maybe I had some other games I wanted to throw your way. Well, now I have something new I want to teach you that a lot of kids in our school are starting to try. And I hope that our class can try it and maybe we'll like it just as much as them. So there's this new website called Happy Numbers. And on Happy Numbers, it gets to make this whole math game specifically for you. Though you won't be fighting monsters or anything like in Prodigy, this is still a fun way to learn math at your own pace. That way, if you need to take some time, it'll give you some time. But if you're ready to move on to a bunch of new problems, it'll do that for you too. So I'm going to show you how to log in to our new accounts on Happy Numbers. I made it as simple as I could, so hopefully you don't have any trouble. If you do, always let me know or ask an adult for help. But I'm going to show you how to do that and what it's going to have you do when you jump on for the first time. Okay, let's go. Okay, so once you've clicked on the link to Happy Numbers, it should bring you to this page. And just like when we're going on things like Boom Cards or on RazKids, it asks you if you're a teacher or student. So you're going to be signing in on the yellow button, the student button. And when you click on that, it'll ask you for your classroom number or your class code. And we actually have one. It's only 6 numbers, so hopefully that's a little easier for you to remember. But I'm going to have it up here while I type it so that I don't forget. So it says here our class number is 309, so I'll type that, 309 899, 899. If I were you, I would take out a pen and paper or a Post-it note, or if you have your whiteboard handy, take that out and write down your class number, 309 899, 309 899. And when you're all ready and you've written that down, you can click go. And you should see my name pop up here, Miss Remitz. And so that is our whole class here. Look, you can see there's Abdurrahman, there's Noah, there's Kyla, there's Nuri. And look, you all get a cute little avatar. How fun. You're going to find your name and click on it. Look at JPF. That's funny. JP Fisher. There we go. Now I got it. I thought I spelled the whole last name for a second. Anyways, say I wanted to be JP. I would click on it and I would log in. I don't know JP's password, so I'm going to sign in as Smokey the Dragon, even though that's a fish. Our passwords are just like RazKids. 1, 2, 3. So I showed you our classroom code. Our classroom code or our number was 309899, but just like some of our other websites, you can sign on with the password 123. I'm going to sign in as Smokey. 1, 2, 3. Go. And when I do that, because it's my first time signing on, it's going to ask me to start a new little test. So it says here, Happy Numbers, Smokey the Dragon, has a little how many questions I've been doing, sign out. It says, hi, I'm Dino. And says, go. Wonder Factory ticket. Oh, whoa, cool, go. We need a spaceship first. Oh, okay, we got our spaceship. Go. Well, now that we're jumping on our spaceship, I hope we'll be able to take our test, right? So when I click this button, it's going to explain to me all about Happy Numbers, and I'll get to take a little test so it knows exactly who I am or what grade I'm in.
Hi, let me show you around. First, click on the speaker button.
Ooh, see the speaker button here? If you click on that, it'll read it to you.
Welcome to Happy Numbers. The speaker button reads you the words. Do you see another button? Click it to go ahead.
Ooh, oh, I do. At first I didn't, but now I see it. It says next. Next.
Which moon car do you want?
I get a moon car?
Click it.
Ooh, I'm getting the purple one.
If you are ready, Click the Done button.
Done. Oh, the magic E's not helping there. Great. We're ready to go. So now it's taught me kind of what the website looks like, the buttons I press, that it reads it to me, and I picked my moon car. Go. And now if you can't read this, you don't need an adult. It'll read it to you.
Welcome. Put on your thinking cap and get ready for a math challenge.
Ooh, I think that I'm going to have a couple of questions that help me if I need to know what type of math level I'm at. Kind of like a video game. It'll put you at level 1 if you need to, but it could put you at level 1,000,000 if it needed to. Maybe I'll get to a level 1,000,000. So it says that you have to take this independently. Independently means by yourself. It will read it to you. So if you need help, I would ask an adult to help read with you, but I wouldn't ask an adult to help solve the problem. They did first grade already. So it's your turn to try it out.
Which one has exactly 9 shoes?
So now it's ask the question and I get to click on the answer that I think's right. So I would have to either count each shoe, or maybe I can skip count 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, or count by 4s or 5s, by 3s, and I would figure out my answer. And when I click on it, it'll bring me to the next question.
Which one belongs in this group?
So I actually clicked the done button to get to my next question. So make sure you look for that done button at the bottom. If maybe it's too big for your screen, you might have to slide it up and down over here on the gray bar. But you're going to keep asking these questions. Look, you have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 questions. 20 questions, that's like a game. I love it. So you're going to get through all these 20 questions, and then it'll know exactly where it wants to put you in the game. Okay, I'm going to go and take my quiz. Okay, as you can see here, I finished my quiz. So now it says, let's start the learning. Next. Now I'm here on the home page and I can learn all about the different things that Happy Numbers has. There's different games and you can click on them and you can see they each have little circles above them. So those are all the little levels and questions that they're going to ask you. If I click on this one, new activities will pop up and different levels. And each one, I'll earn stars and I'll get to move on, kind of like I'm flying in space, learning all these math problems. Always make sure you hit the start button, and if you need it to read it to you, it will, just by clicking this.
Move the cubes here.
See, now it wants me to drag the cubes and put them in the box, and see how many I have in the end. There's all different activities that are on there for Happy Numbers that you can work on. You can either do it for 5 minutes, or if you finish your work, you can do it as much as you want until you see me in the afternoon. Make sure to take your test today, and if you have any questions about it, feel free to message me. I will see you this afternoon, my friends. Have fun with Happy Numbers. Bye.